Everyone else failed?
Lee, do you have the sheriff's presentation? You can email me.
Yeah.
The sheets he handed out did not have April stats on them.
I didn't have it either, but Troy had
What I
it.
have did.
Yeah,
Mine did not.
The newspaper would like,
Okay.
and yeah, I
You
can't.
just make
I got
copies.
I would need a copy
Well,
too, because
if
mine.
Lee can email it to me, then I can email it to them.
What didn't it have on it?
Copy, but we can do it.
It did not have the,
Mine didn't either.
it did not have the April stats on it.
I think it was
Oh,
helpful.
here, we didn't have mine. I don't,
Yeah, so you had a different. Yeah,
April's on mine.
See, mine is.
Yeah, you can have mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I give mine to Cindy. You can have it.
but if you can email it to me, then I can just email it to the
I
newspaper.
can get a copy if you want.
Okay.
I got it. Because I wanted to show.
All right, we're going to call this meeting back to order. Let's go to item number 9, and that's the approval of the fiscal year 2018 WIC contract, and that's in your packet, and it's Charlie said he read it word for word, and he understands it thoroughly. First off, I would say, I read it. I don't see any changes from the one that we had last year.
No.
And we worked with them well last year, so I would entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Van Duzen, a second by Waterman to approve the contract. And does that mean I sign that? Authorizing me to sign it? Can we do that all in the same
Yeah.
motion?
Yeah.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Do we have any claims for payment?
We do have several claims. A couple of these are our ACH credit card payments. We have 2 claims to the Secretary of State's office, $30 each, and these are for the notary renewals in the Treasurer's office. We have 1 claim to Visa in the amount of $118, and that is for fuel and supplies for the Sheriff's office. Another claim to Visa for emergency management for $910.94, and that was for miscellaneous items, looks like supplies, basically supplies and repairs.
Move to approve those claims for
We
payment.
have a motion by
Second that.
Hatton to approve, second by Gable. Any discussion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign, motion carries. Do we have any automatic budget supplements?
Nothing for 12 today.
13, we have some personnel changes.
I have 2 personnel changes. The first one is Cindy Dargitz. She is a building custodian. She has reached the number of hours she needs to advance to step 9, $16.92 an hour. And Cam Camlitz is a part-time deputy sheriff who has also reached the number of hours required to go to step 2, $21.14 an hour.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Motion by Van Dusen, second
that.
by Hatton. Any discussion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries. Any old business?
Travel.
For travel.
Oh, I missed travel. Travel, we do have some travel
Yep, we've got
requests.
2 travel requests. One is from the maintenance department for 3 employees to attend a billiard cleaning seminar. This is 1-day travel to Brookings. The second one is emergency management director Jim Sutton, and that is, the purpose of travel is to attend an advanced weather spotter training in Aberdeen.
Move to approve those travel.
Motion by
Second.
Hatton, second by Charlie. Any discussion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries. New business.
Old
Our old
business.
business.
I
I'm
am
moving here pretty fast.
Happy to report that I did attend the city planning meeting last Thursday, I believe, with the ICAP Steph. I don't want to say her last name incorrect. She's the head of Head Start program for ICAP, and they did approve the request on the building that is on 81. It was a Burkhart radio, I think, at one time.
Radio center?
Yeah, there's been several.
On Highway 20?
On
Highway 20.
Oh, yeah, 20, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yep, Highway 20 across from the sale barn, and so they did approve that, so that is where our Head Start program, if all things go through, I guess, with the lease, but that looks like it should. That will be where the new facility will be for the Head Start children, so that's good news.
Has the city taken any action on our storage building?
No, that will be coming up on the first meeting in June, I believe, is when, I would think we should be getting a copy of that lease, so our state's attorney can have it looked at, and I will check into that. They have been really good about, they gave the dimensions or the legal description of what it's going to be, so Milo was able to have it surveyed, and they actually have it staked out where it's going to go, so it's moving right along.
Okay, we're just waiting for...
Yep, just waiting for the
We
formal
just don't
lease.
have
The lease.
terms of the lease agreement.
Right, okay.
Excuse me, Brenda.
Yes.
In that Burkhart building up there, are they going to be putting up a chain link fence? with
Yes,
all that
there will be-
Traffic that's up there?
Yeah, they're going to have a security fence, so it's not going to be chain link, that's going to be a security sort of fencing so that people can't see in and they can't see out, and it will be towards the back. There's that area where there's some asphalt, and then the grass area is where the playground is going to be for the children.
So it's not going to be the total building?
Yeah, they're going to take over the total building. It's just the outside will be a security fencing.
I'm glad to see that they're going to utilize that building there.
Yeah.
Well, there's been
Clean
a lot
that
of
up
things in
nice.
there.
There has
Yep.
been.
It's going to be remodeled and to fit
Started
the
out as a
specifications.
steakhouse, didn't it?
Right
Yes,
across
it
from the
was.
sale barn.
They took that sign off the door about 9 months ago, off the back door, steak and buffet.
Oh, that's what it was. Anything else? Any other new business?
Old
Well,
business?
Mr. Chairman, on the old business, just still on, so tonight is more public information meetings about justice facilities and the bond coming up on June 20th. So tonight, May 23rd, 6:45, will be at the Florence Community Center. And then Thursday, the 25th, at 6:45 at the Waverly Community Center. And then next week, June 1st, in Wallace at their community center. And then just a little bit of update on it's on the, if people want to see those times, it's online, it's on the Cottington.org, the front page of the Cottington County website at the bottom. You can go look at where all the places of the public information meetings. The chamber, as I understand it, is going to start their forum just overall for the election to include our issue on June 7th at 5 p.m. at LATI, Lake Erie Tech. So I'll update that on the website as I have a chance. But I believe I think that's a Wednesday.
Yes, it is a Wednesday.
I've had an opportunity to visit with quite a few producers over the past week, 10 days, or had a good visit with one last night. And you know, it's just an unfortunate thing. They know that we need this facility. They can see the need. But they're also looking at, if you own a couple $1 million worth of property out there, they're going to be getting hit hard, you know, on the tax side of it. And you know, it's tough. When you talk to a producer out there that owns a lot of land, or quite a bit of land, you know, you start to feel their pinch a little bit when, you know, when you talk about in proportion or the burden, you know, and the bulk of the dollars would come from, you know, cut into the city of Watertown and Lake Compesco probably. But if you're an individual out there, one of the producers told me what it's going to cost him per day. And it would scare the bejeebers out of you, you know, when you hear that. But that's how things work. Until we have a sales tax or some other, that's what we have to deal with.
Yeah, and that's obvious. You know, there's no perfect answer, but I think the best answer is doing it now before prices go up further, interest rates go up further, and so that cost overall is lower because it's not going to go down. So
The architects have indicated 4% increase every year that the project is delayed.
that's kind of a conservative average.
Yeah.
It's kind of a conservative average.
Yeah. All right. Where I'm at, new business?
Yeah, it's on the agenda for our first meeting in June. I was contacted by a township. This is just something for you guys to think about.
About who? By who?
A township.
Oh, okay.
And what they would like to see us implement again, which it used to be, but we no longer have it, doing a payment for pocket gophers. I guess Connington Clark is on board and ITC to do a reimbursement for how you get the tail. and they take it to the township, and then they'll get reimbursed from them, and then the county used to also reimburse. It was 25 cents for the county, and they're going to do 50 cents per tail. So that's something they would like us to implement again.
Is it,
5 cents a gopher?
is each township on board with this? Do we know that, or will we know
It's
that?
only the one township so far that has
Okay.
requested it,
Okay.
so. I don't know, do we need to have the approval of all of them, or is that?
Well, we need to know which townships are participating, I
Okay,
would think.
So it will be, you wouldn't just say all of them, it's per application, or basically per request?
I would, because we're going to be paying a township. I would like to know which townships are participating to make
right.
sure I'm not paying a township that's not participating.
Right.
Okay.
And
Well, if they bring it,
You make certain we get the whole gopher so they don't take it from township to
they'll be
township.
bringing the tails into Cindy.
No, they won't.
No, it was tails is what I was told, and
They actually, the procedure before was they take their pocket gophers to the township. The township pays them in full, and then we reimburse
Yeah,
the
the
township.
township.
Is the way it worked before, so.
And it worked out
But I do
well.
have to note, we do not have a budget for that in 2017.
but like before, yeah, we looked up the number, how many there were. How many years ago was that, do you remember?
No, I don't, right
Okay.
off the top
Well,
of my
anyway,
head.
that will be up for discussion on our first meeting, so just
And the other-
give you a little,
And by
Heads
the
up.
way, these pocket
It's funny to
gophers aren't
everybody
marked.
except for the gophers.
It's not a Rowville Township pocket gopher, or, so they could, if, I would just soon see every township do it.
Yes.
So you don't go to Lake Township and trap 500 gophers and bring them to Rowville Township, and you understand what, we've been through this before.
I don't think they're tagged, but
I know, they're not GPS
Or branded.
tagged or earmarked.
I would think, I mean, we could implement it countywide, and whoever participates, and whoever doesn't want to, don't have to.
But I
Doesn't it
still
work that
think
way?
it should be all the townships, because that,
Well, yeah, that's what I said, just countywide.
I can see this already coming down. Oh, I don't have it on.
yeah, I know. Anyway, that's anything
I can
else.
see the problem arising, but,
It's not a problem if everybody participates.
yep.
It's not a problem. All right, anything else for new business? Open. Oh, I'm sorry.
we do have a quarterly meeting of the Sioux Valley Association. It's in Flandreau. I need to RSVP by May 26th, so I'm going to need to know today or tomorrow, since I'm going to be out of the office, who intends to go. That it is, some of the things on the agenda are comments from area legislators, update from the South Dakota Association of County Commissioners, discussion regarding adding 2 counties to join our district from a district that has dissolved. It's also election of officers, election of representative to the Resolutions Committee, election of representative and a proxy to the Executive Board, and also a tour of the Flandreau Boys and Girls Club.
I'm good to go.
I'll be attending as well.
And this is June 7th, Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a
Not till
public
5,
presentation
yeah.
that night, yeah.
It's at 5, we'll be back before then.
Definitely.
Charlie?
No, I won't be going.
And I won't be able to make
All
it.
right, so 3 of us then.
Okay.
All right, open. Anything for the open?
Well, like Lee mentioned, there could very possibly be a quorum of commissioners at Florence tonight and Waverly Thursday night. And if you are going to Waverly, you probably want to take the interstate and go across that way rather than 212.
Take the parade route.
Great route.
Yeah.
Let's see. Graduation is this weekend. There maybe could be a quorum of commissioners seen at that event. We got 2 weeks to cover here.
I do know that this, I think, is First Responder Awareness Week, and so we should congratulate all of our first responders in our community and thank them for the good job that they do. And hats off to these folks. Appreciate them.
Also, then, we won't have a meeting next week, so Wallace, there could be a quorum of commissioners at that as well, on June 1st.
And that's a good point, Brenda, that we will not be, so that people understand, we will not be meeting because it is the 5th Tuesday of the month. And so our next meeting will be June
6th.
6th.
And there is a CJAC meeting that night, is that correct?
I think, yeah.
But we can do that at next meeting.
Well, that's a good point. I don't think we need to have the CCJAC meeting until after June 20th, after the vote. That's what it's looking like now.
Okay.
So the June 6th meeting is
Yeah, I
on?
think we're likely to, I'll let everybody on the CCJAC know, but I can't think of a reason. Nobody responded back when I sent out an email before that, so I think we'll probably cancel that one and then go with one shortly after the bond election. So,
We will be meeting the 6th, so I guess you can for sure let us know that day anyway, so. Other than that, I don't have any other,
Anything else for the good of the cause? I'll entertain a
I'll
motion
make
to
a
adjourn.
motion to
So,
adjourn.
second?
We have a motion by Hatton, second by Van Duzen. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.